Radio check, radio check. The radio, the check, and the radio and the check. Are we live? Hey, hello, radio okay. Thank you, Michael. Okay, how are you? Google, Big Dubs. Josh Taylor, hello everyone. How are you doing today? Welcome back to the Racing Statistics YouTube channel. For today, we have the Hungarian Grand Prix qualifying session. Once again, the loud and the clear. Thank you, Swarupa. Okay, yeah, we've had 2 weeks without races, and now we're back. We have a lot to talk about. This is going to be an interesting session for sure. If not for the action, then for the strategy. Let's see if everything works today with the streams and the camera and stuff. Last time out we had a bit of a problem. Let's hope that it's fixed today. Change locations, better connection. The computer is still the same, so that might be the problem. That I think it was the problem last time out, but I no longer have the blurred background, so I think that should be better. Let's see if perhaps no. That's kind of better. Still a bit, yeah, sure. You can see me fine like that. I got a bit of a strand of hair there. Okay, it's fine. Whatever. Yeah, okay. So first of all, how are you guys doing today? It's been a while. Let me know. Right, Racing Statistics hit 96k. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. Are you from the Netherlands? No, I'm not from the Netherlands. Okay, since you guys want to get into it, let's just get into it. Lots of interesting things today to talk about. First of all, Ricciardo's back. Who would have thought? Not me, honestly. I really was not expecting that. Yuki Tsunoda, Nyck de Vries was dropped in favor of Daniel Ricciardo last week, it was announced. And yeah, Daniel Ricciardo's back in the grid, driving with AlphaTauri. We're gonna have to see how well he does on his first Grand Prix weekend and against Yuki Tsunoda as well. But yeah, sure. I think it was a bit unfair on Nick, but I get the fact that he was not a Red Bull driver. They put a lot of faith in him, and then he didn't deliver. That's just a fact. He just didn't deliver. All good here, Ryan. Hi, Paula. That's good to hear. RS is doing well. Okay, that's great. But yeah, so Ricciardo's back. We're gonna have to see how that works out. It's already putting pressure on Checo Perez, on Sergio Perez, who crashed on the outlap of FP1. That's been the only accident this weekend so far. Yeah, he went straight into the wall, lost the rear on the outlap of the first lap of FP1. That's a good start to the weekend. But other than that, yeah, it's been pretty much smooth sailing for everyone. It's weird how we stopped talking about Aston Martin after 2 weeks of like underperforming, let's say, for what the standard had been for the last few weeks. I mean, no one's talking about them anymore. Let's hope that they can get back up there. It would be good to see them fight again. From what we've seen so far, McLaren are still quite quick, not as quick as we saw in Silverstone, but quite quick still. Did Ricciardo bring the pizza? Depends on what pizza. Ryan, which team do I support? Well, that's up to you. I mean, you can support a team, you can support a couple teams, you can support the sports, the sport you can support. I mean, the team that's against the team. It all depends on you, you know. And today we're gonna have a different strategy for qualifying as well. This is gonna be a new format. Kinda. We're gonna get hards for Q1, mediums for Q2, and softs for Q3. Or is it the other way around? I think that's right. We're gonna get a different compound for every single qualifying session, mandatory compound. the Aston Martin hype died down fast. Yeah, it was like literally as soon as they were off the podium, nobody talked about them anymore. Nobody. The only reason why they were talked about this weekend so far is because it's the 20th anniversary of Alonso's first win in Hungary in 2003 with the Renault R23. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty much been dead silent. Red Bull had new upgrades, a new side pod as well, new side pod structure, new cooling vents, new cooling ducts, and it's a new side pod design. I mean, it's not a trench side pod like we've seen with a lot of other teams. It's a bit of a different concept with a big underside like we've seen with the previous McLaren, actually before the new package that they have now. And they have changed the slit of the intake as well. It's smaller, but it's opposite of what the Mercedes concept used to be before. Now, instead of being like a very small sideways, it's very small, but it's like horizontal. And it's got a very big down lip. And it's been widened a little bit more, so like the surface area of the intake is pretty much the same, but it's what's changed has been the distribution, let's say, and that's to ramp up more air into the cooling ducts. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much all we really need to get rid of before we get started with the stream. So now I'm gonna go to the chat. Red Bull, Mercedes, and Aston Martin says RS about what? Hi Ryan, I missed your face. Oh, thank you, did you know? It's practice, relax, Red Bull upgrades, show up in Quali and race Checo, my man, on the hot seat. Yeah, he is on the hot seat indeed. We cannot... this is a very hot circuit, so it's really weird to bring a cooling upgrade to this one. It's gotta work. Let's hope it does. Looking forward to seeing how Danny performs against Yuki. Oh yeah, that's gonna be, I think, the talk of the weekend, at least. Very excited about the Quali today. It's a Sparks Fly. Tell me why. Is it because of the new format? Because of the new upgrades of Red Bull? Because of the competitiveness of the field? Because Ricciardo's back? Did we learn anything from FP3? I missed it. Not much, really. Hülkenberg's fast again. That's pretty much it. Drivers try to use different compounds because of the new format, so that's pretty much it. There's not been much going on this whole season, actually, but yeah, specifically this FP3 as well. Hi Ren, instead of hyping him up, what would be an acceptable quality position for Daniel today for you? Good. This is a great question. Third commentary, thank you. Yeah, I think I don't want Daniel to get super hyped. I think this is the first time back in a Formula 1 car since last year. And, well, this is a complete design change to what he's been used to in McLaren, to what he raced in Red Bull. So as long as he is 1 or 2 places down on Yuki, I would say that's a great result for him today. He's getting used to the car still. This first weekend, he didn't get a preseason testing or anything. He did a lot of similar work. He did a lot of RB19 work, but this is like the ATO 3 or ATO4 are we on this year? Huh. Either way, the AlphaTauri, this is the first time he's been on it, and, well, yeah, I mean, he's going up against a driver whose car, the car was made around Yuki. The car was, he's been getting used to it for the last 10 races. So it's I think that would be acceptable. Why is the Hungaroring called the Hungaroring if it's not a ring? That's the naming scheme of a lot of different tracks. The Österreich Ring is the name of the Red Bull Ring, of the Austrian Grand Prix circuit. The Hockenheim Ring, that's from the Nürburgring. That's just the way the tracks are named in German, but I don't know, it's in Hungarian as well. But yeah, oh fuck! Oh my god! The F1 stream just started, my volume was a bit too loud and I just got jump scared. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Clip it, clip it. My god. Ah, shit. That was. I was not expecting that one. Oof. Okay. Car wasn't made around Yuki. Yeah, it was made around Yuki and Pierre Gasly, of course. It was developed by them. Ah. Astons will not perform well, and it hurts to say this being an Alonso fan. Let's see what this brings. I mean, this is a very slow corner circuit. They usually don't do really well on slow corners. They usually do well in medium, high speed corners and yeah, the straights a bit as well. So this is gonna be a tricky one for them for sure. Once again, I don't really know what's gonna happen today. My God, I got really scared with that one. ATO4, okay. ATO crap is the real name. Nice. Essence will not perform. Yeah, okay, already saw that one. Thought a spider appeared on your screen, says Cranky Boolean. No, it was just the F1 logo, but it was like dun dun dun. I don't know where it was like the stream's gonna start soon, and yeah, it was the first time I got jump scared. If your own boy scares you, bro, then no, it was not my own boys. So this weekend we're racing with the 3 softest compounds available. That's the C5, the C4, and the C3. So yeah, we're gonna get the new format today. We're gonna get the 3 compounds through qualifying as mandatory compounds, and pretty much the same as we've seen with SQ1, SQ2, and SQ3, but in a regular qualifying session this time out. 26 degrees is the track temperature, 45 degree asphalt temperature, 33% humidity, so it's not really that hot. It's very mildly humid. It's hotter and humider here, even though it's still the middle of winter. Today it's a horrible day. Very humid, very hot. Tonight's gonna rain. So, okay, so Q1 is gonna be mandatory with the hards, Q2 with the mediums, and Q3 with the softs. So yeah, right now it's 65% humidity with 25 degree air temperature here. So I just despise it. I had a very hard time sleeping last night. Good morning, Ryan. Good morning, Deep Sea Answering Service. Got a cup of tea, says Meme Overlord the Third. That's really good. I had a cup of coffee just a few minutes ago. Really nice. You know, when a cup of coffee, it's like you really enjoy it. It's like you're thirsty, and the cup of coffee is satiating your thirst. It was good coffee as well. So, yeah. Time to get your teas, coffees, and drinks before Quali starts. Oh, absolutely, for sure. Wish all the best to my Lando and Hamilton, says Mr. Mestes. Yeah, Lando is looking nice for today as well. I mean, Hülkenberg, Norris, Russell are looking great for today's qualifying session. Also Hamilton, I mean, the Mercedes are looking sharp, even though Hamilton is saying that this will probably be the worst. Well, this is the worst that he's felt the car all year long. So yeah, I mean, that's still out there. I have allergies, that's why I'm touching my nose constantly. It's not that I did any white powdery substance, it's just that my nose itches. Yeah, not much I can do about that. And the vibrations of when I speak in English, the vibrations of my head, it's weird, but it's true. The vibrations of my head make it like that, so that it itches more. If I wasn't speaking, it wouldn't really matter, but yeah. When I speak in English, my voice is slightly deeper than when I speak in Spanish. I think that's not just me. I think that's also in Alonso's case. That happens to him as well. But yeah. No cosmic powder, exactly. Hello, my friend from Malaysia just wants to see Mr. Bottas. Well, Bottas is just out there waiting for the flag to turn green at the end of the pit lane, which we just have 5 seconds, left to go to that. Who do you think is gonna get pole? Is it really a question at this point? It's not, is it? The 2 Alpines are already out on the circuit, followed by, I think that's Checo, And then it's one of the AlphaTauris at the back, perhaps Yuki Tsunoda. Best of luck, Williams, says Reagan Kraft. Oh yeah, it's I don't think we have Jose here, but yeah, Williams is also. I mean, it's looking decent, Williams, today as well. So yeah, I saw the podcast. Well, listened to the podcast with James Wolves, the new team boss of Williams, and it's definitely very interesting what he's trying to do with the team, and it's already it's a team that's on the up, that's for sure, and it's great to see them starting to like fight for points again after the horrid few seasons that they've had, ever since 2018. That's been 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That's 6 years. That's more than a lot of people have watched Formula One for. So most people, I would say, with the upward trend that F1 has had for the past few years, I would say around 40% of the Formula One fans that are here today, and all of the new Formula One fans, have not seen Williams as any more than that of like a backmarker, and that's really sad. Let's hope the Hulk can continue his run, quietly cheering on the Honey Badger as well, says RMR. That's really good. Hey, Jose, here you are. Goddamn, I'm so tired. He says, same, bro, same. I just finished with finals last week, so I'm finally, pun intended, free of university until like for the next week, and then I'm starting back up again. But yeah, it went well. I watched Formula One since Senna was driving. Well, it's not your case, of course, but for the rest of like for a lot of people, it is. I barely woke up, says Jose. Yeah, it's understandable. It's really understandable. We already got a few mini sectors here popping up, a few green sectors, a few purple sectors. Checo Perez is setting a purple first sector, so that should wake you up, Jose, a little bit at least. And that's the first fastest time. Good to see you again, buddy. Hi. It's good to see you too, bro. Yeah, long time no see because of the lack of the camera last weekend. Luckily, we sorted that out. I think it's fine now. I'm not lagging. I have turned off everything that's secondary, and I have turned off the blur of the camera that was using a little bit more CPU than I was expecting, so that should be fine. So we have 4 times on the board already. That's Perez, Ocon, Gasly, and Tsunoda. Ricciardo sliding through the last corner. That's 4 tenths lower than his teammate Yuki Tsunoda right now. He's slowest of the bunch. Lando Norris goes faster than the 2 Alpines. That's P2 for him right now. Zhou Guanyu goes 3rd fastest in front also of the 2 Alpines with the Alfa Romeo as Bottas comes across the line. Oh, Stroll goes 6th fastest, lower than the Alpines. Bottas sets the fastest time so far, half a second quicker than Checo Perez. Remember, we are qualifying with the hearts right now. I'm really old. Hunt and Lauda, says Tim Page Brown. Holy hell, that's really, that's a long time ago. That's one of the golden eras of Formula One. Hunt Lauda, that was 76. I would have loved to see that season live. Was just absolutely insane. Alfa Romeo is phenomenal, says Marvin. Well, they've been decent in Q1 so far. Just let's not get ahead of ourselves. Max Verstappen goes 2nd fastest, not able to get in front of Valtteri Bottas, so yeah, that's pretty decent. Let's see Nico Hülkenberg as he comes across the line. He will be P9 right now. Yeah, that's decent. That's decent. Right now, everyone is on the hards. Just reminding you of that. So far, we have Bottas in front of Verstappen, Piastri, Perez, Norris, Zhou, Leclerc, Alonso, Hülkenberg, and Ocon closing the top 10. That's a lap time deleted by Kevin Magnussen, for exceeding track limits. Q3 softs, yes, Q3 softs. Hunt should have won another WDC. Debatable. Hamilton goes third fastest right now in front of Oscar Piastri, who's right now in P5. George Russell ahead of his teammate in third place. What? Bottas still? Yeah, Bottas is still up ahead. Almost a 10th clear of Max Verstappen. Let's see, that's Magnussen going very wide and exceeding track limits at turn 5, and that's why his lap was deleted. Valtteri, it's James, what are you doing there? Yes. Yeah, it's really weird, isn't it? And Zhou's like really up there as well. P8 is decent. It's really decent. It's good for Alfa Romeo, but it's decent compared to the rest of the teams. Oh, Aston is falling. Yeah, Aston is falling. We have no idea why. I think they just couldn't keep up with the development race. Alonso said that would be the last race without a podium a few races ago, and now, yeah, it's such a different. Yeah, they stopped fighting with Red Bull, and now they're fighting with like Alpine and Williams. Tire temperatures coming into play, says Meme Overlord III. Yeah, perhaps. I mean, it's the start of qualifying still. We have 11 and a half minutes to go. That's Logan Sargent going 12th fastest so far, ahead of Alonso. Stroll improving on his first sector. He's right now P17. He's also improving on the second from what we've seen so far. Started watching F1 when some German bloke won everything in a red car, says MQDT. Yeah, we miss the German bloke, don't we? Red car means that was Ferrari, so that's early 2000s. That was a great era of Formula One, the start of the 2000s. I mean, my favorite season, I would say pretty much when it comes to cars, would be like 2007, 2008. Was insane. Stroll moves only up into 12th place. That's Piastri's time deleted for exceeding track limits, drops down to P19. Yeah, when it comes to competitiveness, I would say the best season for me was 2012. My God. Alonso moves up into P5. That's great. I don't know what's going on with the throat. That's Piastri back up into P4. I feel like I've got something in my throat. I don't really know what's going on. Only German remaining now is Hülkenberg. Yeah. There's been a time when there were like a lot of Germans, but now Formula One has died out very fast there in Germany. No Vettel, no Schumacher. They have a team. They have Mercedes, but yeah, no really big driver. No circuit anymore. So it's they had at one time they had two circuits that they were alternating in between the Nürburgring and Hockenheimring, but right now, yeah, it's all pretty dead, and so sad because both of them were really good racing circuits. A frog in the throat? Not a frog, I don't really think so, but yeah. Sad German noises, no German Grand Prix either, yeah. Unfortunately so. What did I say? There was a frog. I feel something in my throat. Let's see what Audi can do. Oh yeah, that's true. Sargent's time was also deleted, so both of the Williams have had their time deleted for track limits. So they are right now P19 and P20. Bottas is still top of the charts. What? Germany needs to let Schumacher design a track. I don't think Schumacher's really able to do so right now. Leclerc radio, let's stay calm, but come on. Yeah, his P11, Sainz is P16. Sainz only moves up into P8 as he comes across the line. Let's see, Verstappen and Albon are going to be crossing shortly. Verstappen finally takes down Bottas from the fever dream in P1. Takes that first spot in qualifying. Albon moves up into P8. Still, P2 is extremely good for Bottas. Albon P2 with the Williams behind the Aston Martin of Alonso. Ricciardo, really weird to see him back. Ricciardo, he's right now P20. Yuki Tsunoda P19, both improving right now as the Williams set their times and move up into P16 and P8 respectively. We got Verstappen. Yeah, we got. Let go, Sargent. Won both Williams into Q2, says Cranky Bullion. You and Jose have a lot in common, I would say. Ricciardo up into 7th place. That's really good. Up into 7th place, ahead of Alonso, Albon, Sainz, Hamilton. Let's see, Tsunoda across the line, P4. That's great. That's a hell of a time for both of the Alphas. P4 and P8. Endag. Suhaimi, welcome to the fans. Welcome to the members of the channel. Thank you so much for your support. What the fuck, Yuki P4 says BM Mark. Yeah. What the fuck indeed. New member, Josh Taylor. Never mind, my stream was behind. Oh, what were you saying, Jose? Did my connection take a nosedive again? I can't tell. Oh, yeah, no. Tsunoda actually top driver, yeah. This will be very telling. Well, not today, of course, but how he compares to Ricciardo will be very telling for his future. Honda really do want him up in the top seat, replacing Perez or perhaps even at Aston Martin, if that goes well, with the Honda move. I still can't believe Bottas, the mullet. Yeah, the pure mullet you have to be in P2 right now in qualifying. Yeah, as of now, we have Stroll, Hülkenberg, Sargent, Ocon, and Magnussen out of qualifying with the times that they've set. Ocon, Gasly, that's Perez, Zhou, Leclerc, Stroll, Alonso, Piastri are out on the circuit with more to join very soon. We're gonna have the second and final, perhaps, set of runs very shortly. Bottas is powered by the mullet. Oh, yes. Gasly, purple sector 1, yeah, and green sector 2. 2 purple mini sectors for Gasly. Let's see what Alpine can do right now. They are sitting in P14 and P19, so track evolution's definitely a thing here today. P4 for Ocon, and Gasly is going to be coming across the line next. He does so, and he gets P2 ahead of Bottas. So that's great showing for Alpine so far. What the hell is Ferrari doing, says Lynn Joseph. Ferrari are doing Ferrari things. I don't think that's really changed. Unfortunately. Gonna blow my nose, by the way. Let's see, Leclerc starting a fast lap. What can the Ferraris do? His teammate Sainz is on an out lap still, so he's still not able to set it a decent time, but let's follow Leclerc's fast laps. Not quite purple, slower kind of than Zhou. Yeah, okay, no, it was overall faster, but not by a lot, by a 10th in the first sector. Let's see, Stroll also cutting down some time in sector 1. Leclerc's improving a lot on that second sector. Zhou, oh my god, is that gonna be a second? Yeah, Zhou, purple second sector. Let's see what Leclerc can do about that in the end. He's gonna come across the second sector line. No, Zhou's faster than Leclerc in the second sector right now. And let's see. Where is Zhou? Zhou P1 by 0.2 of a second. Holy shit, that's insane. Purple, second and third sectors. Stroll and Leclerc across the line, only third fastest. So this seems to be a very Alfa Romeo suiting circuit. Stroll up into 7th place only. With his teammate Alonso across the line right now. P4 behind the Ferrari. let's see, Carlos Sainz. He's setting a pretty competitive time. I would say he could round it out and be right there next to his teammate Oscar Piastri. Sets the 4th fastest time right now. Let's see, Norris up into 2nd right now, up into 2nd place. Keep in mind we're running on the hards right now. Sainz across the line goes 4th fastest, ahead of his teammate, exactly as I predicted. Right now we have Zhou ahead of Norris and Perez in P3. Then it's Sainz, Leclerc, Piastri. Oh, Norris's time has been deleted for exceeding track limits. Okay, so it's Zhou ahead of Perez, Sainz, Leclerc, Piastri, Alonso, Verstappen, Gasly, Bottas, Stroll, Ocon, Tsunoda, Norris, Russell, Ricciardo through to Q2 as of now. Time deleted for Norris, yes. 100k people watching and only 500 likes. Guys, if you've enjoyed the commentary so far in Q1, which is just coming to a close in a minute and a half, make sure to leave a like. If you're a recurring viewer, you know what we do, you know how much that helps. If you're new and you haven't decided that you want to like the stream yet, don't worry, I will remind you later on. But if you have already made up your mind, make sure to do so. It really does help us out. And yeah, subscribe to the channel if you're new here as well. Over 10k watching, yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. We can get at 1k likes, come on. We can do it. A 100k watching? What? Hold on. Okay, 11k. So it's not 100k. That's Bottas coming in really fast behind the queue of very slow drivers at the back. Is he going to have to abort the lap? That's a lot of traffic that may be impeding if he, yeah, I think he aborted the lap. Let's see, Bottas across the line. Yeah, but it was not a really good lap, honestly. So that made a little bit of sense to have that one aborted. 11k watching, yeah. Max with a purple first sector, yes. 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 Come on. Keep Zhou up there, please. I'm begging you. That's Albon improving only up into 12th place. It's not that good of a lap from the Williams. The thing is, the field is so competitive now that everyone can be up in front. That's really like behind Red Bull, of course, but yeah, it could be like McLaren, it could be Aston Martin, it could be Mercedes, it could be Ferrari. Sometimes it could be Williams or Haas in our qualifying session. So let's see, a lot of people are improving as we're gonna start to see, yeah, the checkered flag is out. Yuki Tsunoda comes home 14th only. That's Max Verstappen across the line, only 2nd. That's Nico Hülkenberg across the line in 8th place. 8th fastest. Let's see, Lewis Hamilton. Only 7th place, but he's through. Leclerc, 5th place. That's Lando Norris up into 10th. Pulls Alex Albon down to P16. George Russell next to come across the line. No, he's not improving. That's out. George Russell P18, he's out of qualifying. Magnussen's out, Russell's out, and Tsunoda's out. What? Russell could not improve enough to get out of Q1. Okay, and I think that's it for qualifying. Everyone else is saving the lap times. Yeah. Saving the tires, boarding the laps, because well, pretty much everyone who's out has already been yeah. Okay, Albon's in the pits. Yeah, Russell, let's see team radio. Yeah. A lot of traffic in Sector 3. A lot of traffic in Sector 3. We're gonna have to see a replay of that to see what really happened there. Bit of a traffic jam there. Let's see Logan Sargent. What happened there? We're now seeing a replay of him. Did he go off or something? Sargent radio? Yeah, he just did not get a good lap in. He rode the curves a bit too excitedly, let's say. That was not really good. Let's see what happened here. Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, everyone was getting in Norris's way there. Too wide into the final two corners, blocking everything. Let's see Russell. Russell's hanging back, and then he's pushing, and then he's not pushing because Lando Norris got past. And he's pushing again. Yeah, honestly, everyone's going past. I don't really know. Yeah, another person there. I don't know what he was hoping for everyone to stay behind and for him to be able to start a clean lap. But yeah, he it's not that he couldn't set a good enough lap. It's that he just couldn't start a lap in time. But yeah, no one was happy about that one. No one was happy about that one. It's not that there was traffic that impeded the end of his lap. It was that there was traffic that impeded the start of his lap. So that's really weird. P18 in the end there for George Russell. That's going to be Alex Albon, Yuki Tsunoda, George Russell, Kevin Magnussen, and Logan Sargent out of qualifying. That's both of the Williams. Yuki Tsunoda's already been out qualified by Ricciardo in the first race. Keep that one in mind. Keep that one in mind. Ricciardo's already faster than Yuki Tsunoda on his first qualifying session. That's kind of like a Hülkenberg-Magnussen deal. Hülkenberg up into 9th place again with an amazing qualifying session. And Magnussen's out. Fangio's so happy right now. Why would he be happy right now? Fangio. Hey, Ryan, what earbuds do you use? I have the Google Pixel Buds A series. I got them around a year ago now, but yeah, they work great. Honestly, I have no problem with the lack of volume adjustment in there because they have a thing that when it gets louder outside, the volume automatically raises. So I have had no problems with that whatsoever. It's great quality, no active noise cancellation, but for the price, you can even ask for that. They sound great. The passive noise cancellation is really good as well. Great battery life. Work great with my Pixel 6. So yeah, no complaints so far. Honestly, I come from a bit of a more audiophile centered headphones, which were the Jaybird X4s. But these ones honestly feel better. They fit better. They don't hurt as much. And even though they don't sound as good, perhaps they're a bit more bassy. The mids are a bit more muted, but I think that's what you get when you downgrade from like a better audiophile headphones to like shittier ones, let's say. But yeah, you get used to it. It's fine. It's still plenty good for most people. I really love talking about tech, so if you guys are interested in that. Imagine Joe on pole. I would lose it. I would honestly lose it. Most of my interest has gone to Williams going out in Q1. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. Both of them as well. They usually have one car in Q2 at least. I'm using $50 earbuds now. It's so bad. Well, these are like $50 as well. Just letting you know. I got them on sale for like 45 last year. They're really decent. Like, and the case is really nice as well. Yeah, pairing is great. USB-C charging, they charge really quick as well. So honestly, no real downsides. I'm really happy with my purchase. P1 for Joe means infinite credit score for him. Hell yeah. Ricciardo made it for his skin of his teeth. Good thing he has very big teeth, because otherwise he wouldn't have made it. Remember Alonso podium every race quote? LMFAO. Yeah, that's really sad. Bro, WTF, why is George out? No, yeah, he just couldn't get a lap in time there by the end of qualifying. My bad, 30, but still. But yeah, there's some good stuff you can find for 30. But if you can get something like this, like on sale or stuff, it's I would highly recommend it. Sony also makes really good earbuds for a cheap price, like the Link Buds S are really good. The WHXV, honestly, I forget the names of the Sony ones, but the C series is decent for a cheap price as well. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome, Dusk Radio. As we get going with Q2, only 2 cars are out so far. That's Perez and that's Ocon. Everyone else is still in the pits. Are you going to talk about qualifying? Yeah, when there's qualifying going on, of course I will. They should bring back Hockenheim and Sepang and delete Yas Marina. Yeah. Honestly, no argument here. Sepang was so good. The Malaysian Grand Prix was so good. A lot of great memories watching racing there in the late 2000s, early 2010s. Yeah. Such a good racetrack. Medium rubber on all the cars. Yeah, exactly. So right now this is Q2, so we're gonna have medium tires on all of the cars for the remainder of the Q2 session. That's the tire you have to use for Q2 for this weekend exclusively. I'm gonna lose it if Checo doesn't make it to Q3. It's gonna be what, like the 5th time in a row? Or 4th? Bose or Sony? Depends on the price. If you're just going for... Yeah, depends on the price. On the upper end, they're both extremely competitive and extremely good. You're good with either of them. But when it comes to like the medium range, I think you can get more bang for your buck with the Sonys. But with the upper end headphones, it's you're good either way. Honestly, it's just whatever form factor you prefer, or whatever deal you can find. 6 times in a row. Holy shit. Yeah, that's really bad for Perez. That's really bad. Too many European tracks. Yeah, Formula 1 has something with having too many European tracks. I would honestly be fine with having just a season in Europe. European racetracks are great in my opinion. Are the best we have pretty much. But yeah. I know global sports around the world, blah blah blah, but the European circuits are just the best. That's a fact. You have really good ones in other continents as well, but like a majority, like you have, for example, Malaysia is really good, Sepang is really good, Brazil is extremely good as well. But yeah, I mean, most of them are in Europe, and it's a real shame that we're missing out on them for like more tilkodromes and street circuits in Asia because of like trying to diversify, which means okay, less quality but more countries. I don't know, honestly. Yeah, that's just my opinion on the European racetracks. Europe doesn't have many street circuits. They have a few. And a few decent ones as well, like Baku. Or is that Asia? I think that's Asia already. Yeah. So Perez right now is ahead of Stroll and ahead of Ocon. That's the only 3 times set so far. Stroll's 0.2 of a second down on Perez, and Ocon's 0.4 of a second down on Perez. But yeah, that's pretty much all we have so far. People are out on out laps. The only driver setting a fast lap right now, it's Max Verstappen with a purple first sector that's pretty much gonna set him up for a fastest lap so far. It's no quality, it's money. F1 goes where money shows. Yeah, that's true. That's a true fact that no one can really argue about. Let's focus on Ricciardo, says the Pian. Yeah, Ricciardo's just started his fast lap alongside Leclerc. Let's see, Verstappen. Yeah, oh my god, he had a lot of traffic there in the final few corners. Even still, he managed to go 0.4 of a second faster than his teammate, which is Portugal was also good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Replace Catalonia with Portugal, please. Impeding by Lance Stroll on Valtteri Bottas, perhaps that's gonna be investigated after the session. We may see a penalty for Stroll for tomorrow's race. Let's see his drivers start coming across the final few corners. That's gonna be Lando Norris, the first one to come across the line. On Sainz as well. Sainz goes P4 right now. Lando Norris across the line goes P2. That's Stroll with his time deleted. So he drops down as Norris moves up into second place, just 3 hundredths of a second slower than Max Verstappen. Charles Leclerc goes faster than his teammate this time out. P4 for him, ahead of the Spanish driver in P5. Ricciardo up into 6th place. Alonso goes up into third right now, ahead of the Ferraris. But right now, Norris P1, Piastri P2, as Max Verstappen's time has been deleted. Nico Hülkenberg goes up into 7th place. Yeah, Verstappen lap time was deleted. That's Zhou moving up into 5th place, ahead of the Ferraris as well. Zhou and you once again. If he can keep up this pace for tomorrow, that's going to be huge for the championship. A P5 finish for like an Aston Martin is an AlphaTauri, and Alfa Romeo. My God, just is season defining in some cases. McLaren absolute fire, yeah. Verstappen's time has been deleted, and Perez is just not up there. Stroll deleted, yep. Stroll got deleted a while ago. Let's see what he can do right now. He has set a pretty messy second sector, but a decent first one. Let's see if those two can cancel each other. Yeah, they can cancel each other out. Has he aborted the lap? Not so far. Very small third sector. Across the line he goes. Not a good lap time, pretty much. Yeah, no, P14, not a good lap time at all. He aborted that final lap, that lap at the end of the second sector there, it looks like. I will truly and only believe that F1 is a diverse sport once it sets foot in Africa. Well, the thing is, where? Yeah, South Africa could be the thing, but then we're talking about the same thing. It's like, okay, then it's just going there for going there's sake. If we have a compelling racetrack and a compelling audience and plan and stuff, yeah, sure. I mean, I would love to see that, but it's just going there for going there's sake that I'm not really fond of, you know. Yeah, KLM would be good. Let's see what if that gets approved. Let's see what that could bring to the Formula One, to the current Formula One, because we've been there before, but yeah, Formula One's changed a lot since then. KLM is a Grand Prix track. Yeah, I know. But yeah, we still. I mean, even though it's a Formula One track, I think it's A1 certified. Even if it is A1 certified, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, we have to think about the bigger picture, but of course I would love to see that if it brings good racing, if it's entertaining, and if we can fit it in the calendar, hell yeah, bring it on. I would love to see that for sure. Perhaps after a few of the Asian races, since it's in the same hemisphere. South African is hopeless. I'm South African, by the way. Exactly. You see, it's more than just the racetrack. What about the Indian Grand Prix? That more comes down also to like what the countries want. If the country doesn't want, if the government doesn't want or cannot pay for, because it's really expensive to have a circuit. If we cannot pay for one, it wouldn't really make much sense to have one. Right now we have Perez and Verstappen, only two drivers out on track. Verstappen, remember, not having set a lap time so far with his time deleted. He's down in P15. Checo Perez is in third place right now. So right now, as things stand, he would be through to Q3. But let's see how it all unfolds. We have 5 minutes remaining to the checker flag and the end of Q2. Verstappen needs to come out immediately. He is out. Don't worry. Perez has come in, so Verstappen is just enjoying a free track out there to set to warm up the tires, to set a decent lap time with no traffic. He just needs a clean lap with no traffic, and I think he can get it, and that's it. He's going quite slow, honestly, there on his outlap. Let's hope that no one comes out. And perhaps slows down at the end of the third sector by the time he gets there. What happened to Max? Lap time deleted. It looks like the F1 gods have smiled on Checo. Yeah, and he has smiled on himself as well because, yeah, I mean it's good to see him. It's good to see him back up there. Okay, let's see. He's now starting a fast lap. Why can't people just shut up in the chat? Because that's what it's for. It's for like talking and interchanging ideas and asking me questions and talking amongst yourselves. That's what the chat is there. You can turn it off, of course. You can hide it, and that's gonna be fine. But yeah, that's like part of watching a live stream, you know. Purple sector 1 already. Yeah, purple sector 1 already for Verstappen. Okay, guys, I don't think I had to say this, but like, don't be racist. Don't be racist on the chat. That's pretty obvious. Have to remind you. But yeah. Not great on the second sector. No, not great on the second sector. Let's see what happens when he comes across the line. Purple mini sectors on the third sector. Well, yeah, sure. P2. I mean, as long as he's through to Q2, I think that he would be fine with that. But yeah, they are not looking that well, the Red Bulls today. Not looking as well as perhaps other weekends or you know. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. I support free speech. Yeah, but that's different from racism. He's always looking angry. He's always angry. That's why. Oh, everyone's out. Yeah, everyone's out on track now. Last 2 minutes of the session. No bad words in the chat. Oh, you can curse. It's fine. We won't ban you for cursing. But just like, don't be racist. That's a bit of a difference there, you know? Chat stopped. No, chat's still going. Chat's still going. Perhaps reload the page. What about the Vietnam Grand Prix that was abandoned? Yeah, that's a bit of a bigger problem. That may be coming back, actually. But yeah, that's a bit of a bigger situation. Socioeconomic problems, political issues as well. COVID as well. Like, it's more than just, okay, yeah, we're not hosting the track anymore. Hosting the circuit anymore. They still want to. They still want to, I think. We may see that in the near future. Like an announcement or something of the sort. Let's see, the first driver to be finishing this set of fast laps is going to be Stroll, followed by Hülkenberg, Ricciardo, Zhou. Let's see what they can do as they come across the line. Hülkenberg right now is in the top 10. Yeah, right now he is. But let's see as he comes across the line and they finish their actual laps. What's gonna happen? Stroll, the first one. He's P15 right now. Across the line he comes. Only P13. I think that's him out of qualifying already. P13 for the Aston. That's Hülkenberg up into 4th place with the Haas. We're going to see Ricciardo up next. DRS, and that's P11. I don't think he's going to make it through, though. Yeah, Zhou and Yu improves 1 place up into 6th. Lewis Hamilton right now in 8th. Across the line he comes, goes 2nd fastest so far. Carlos Sainz is going to be coming across the line next. Carlos Sainz right now up a place in front of his teammate. His teammate's now in danger of being eliminated if a driver improves for 2P4. That's Valtteri Bottas. Leclerc right now is out of qualifying. Gasly's taking the checker. His Sainz is checking the checker flag. Gasly is out. Gasly P13. Ocon with a purple first sector is going to be coming across the line. Now P11 only. Could not get it done in the third sector. That's both of the Alpines already out. That's Stroll, that's Ricciardo, and that may be Leclerc unless he can see across the line right now. He moves up, and that's Sainz out of qualifying. Leclerc up into P6. That's Sainz out of qualifying right now, as Alonso is going to be coming across the line. Stroll moves up a place as Gasly's time has been deleted, and I think Alonso aborted the lap. Yeah, he did. Alonso aborted the lap since he was pretty much safe to go through. That's Perez. He's going to be taking the checkered, but he also aborted the lap on the last few corners. He's through as well. So Perez is through to Q3. That's newsworthy. But out of qualifying, we have a Ferrari, the two Alpines, Ricciardo, and Stroll. So yeah, Carlos Sainz out of qualifying. That's definitely not what the team wanted. Alonso makes it by 2,000ths of a second, but he aborted the lap. He was improving. He could have made it through. Yeah, but he decided to come into the pits, I think, which is just, yeah, I think it makes sense. But yeah, Perez is back. Perez is back into Q3. My God. Right now, Norris, Hamilton, Verstappen, Bottas, Piastri, Leclerc, Hülkenberg, Perez, Zhou, and Alonso are through to Q3. That's both of the Alfa Romeos. Both of the Alfa Romeos are through to Q3. That's one of the Haases. This is a great day for the midfield. Norris topping the timing sheets. Piastri P5. Yeah. I think tomorrow is going to be a bit of a weird race. That's what we're all here for. Alfa Romeo. My God. P4, P9 right now. Still Q3 to go. I love this format. Do you say it because of Alpha? Alfa Romeo Master Plan. Alas, hurrah before burying their name with Steiner and Haas. Yeah, Alfa Romeo are not going to be Alfa Romeo anymore next year. They're going to be Sauber once again. They're going to be Sauber for the next few years until something else. Well, the Audi deal is going to happen, but I don't think anything's going to happen to change their name until 2026, when Audi are going to be coming in and sweeping the team up and making it the Audi Works team, like it happened before with BMW. That's 7 different teams. Yeah, that's insane, isn't it? That's insane. I love it. That's every team other than AlphaTauri and Williams. Everyone else is through to Q3. And no. Missing another team. Oh, and Alpine, of course, yeah. This is going to happen to Kevin Magnussen. When does Kevin's contract expire? Is it at the end of this year? I mean, he's been putting on some solid performances in race day. Insane lineup so far. Oh yeah, it is. He's been putting in some solid performances in race day, so yeah, perhaps it's gonna I honestly don't know. Having Lance as my favorite driver is painful, says Eloy. What a favorite driver to have. Why? I mean, I get the personality, but like racecraft wise, it's kind of a weird one, honestly. Just saying weird. Nice water slide there. 10k viewers. Okay, once again, yeah, okay. We've seen a big chunk of qualifying. We're 66% of the way there. If you've enjoyed the coverage so far, if you're new here, make sure to leave a like. If you're still here, it means you enjoyed it somewhat. Make sure to it's free. Just takes a second. Just go there, click the like button. It's really easy. I know you can do it because you're smart, you're beautiful, you're very talented, and you can push the like button. And you deserve it, you know? You deserve to push the like button. You're gonna feel better afterwards. Yeah. Nice commentary. Thank you, Phil. I really try. I really try. If you haven't liked or subscribed, now is a good time to do this. We are live for every session, practice, quali, and race, plus sprint ones on sprint weekends. Yes, Crash, that's exactly right. We're here every single race weekend for every single session. Love seeing the mix of teams going into Q3. Yes. Yes, we really do love that. One like from me. Thanks for the work you do. You're welcome, KKSNN. It's really, really enjoyable, you know? Nice work, buddy. Keep up the hard work. Thank you, Orestes. We keep up the hard work. Yeah. It's really something we really like doing here. Risk to place the like button. Well, did it work? Did it work? Yo, tomorrow's gonna be a banger of a race. Of course, hit the like for tomorrow's amazing race. I'm kind of desperate right now. I'm gonna stop. It's lame, but it would really help us out if you like hit the like button. 1.5 minutes to the start of Q3. 1,500 likes. Okay, so that's much better. You see, what happened to Russell? He didn't get through to Q2 because he didn't start a lap in time. You deserve a like. Yeah, and you deserve to give us a like. Can't find the like button. Oh, instructions unclear. The second toaster. So yeah, and if you guys really enjoy the work we do here, and if you really enjoy our streams and stuff, you can always tip us $1. Yeah, I mean, if you want to, you don't have to, of course. But yeah, it all makes a big difference in the end here in the super chat. Sainz, what happened? He just barely didn't make it through, unfortunately. Now, soft tires for the first time this qualifying session. 30 seconds to the green flag. We're already seeing a Red Bull up in front of Alonso, who's lining up there at the start of at the end of the pit lane. I wish I had the money to say instructions and clear join the channel instead. Yeah, it's completely understandable. I mean, who has the best racecraft? That's a big question. It depends on what you think of by racecraft. But if you say like experience, clean racing, extracting the most out of the car, adaptability, honestly, I would say Alonso. You look so much like Daniel Ricciardo. My uncle looks a lot like Daniel Ricciardo. My uncle is like a mirror image of Daniel Ricciardo. We always joke about that in my family. Average YouTuber begging for likes. Yeah, because it really helps us out. It's because it really does help us out. That's why we do it. Joe for president. Yes. Social credit score for everyone. Alonso has the best racecraft IMO. Anyone who disputes doesn't know wheel. Yeah. It's just, I mean, the answer that makes the most sense. Mercedes really took back Aston Martin's engine. Yeah, they really did. They switched the engines there. Okay, so we're gonna we're starting to see lap times being set right now. The first driver to finish his out lap is Checo Perez. Alonso backed off a little bit. Let Hülkenberg and Norris go in front of him. I like this format more than the sprint race. Well, that's different. I would say that's very different. But qualifying on Friday is a definite no-go for me. That's just, I mean, unconsiderate to people who have lives other than Formula 1. Alphas are really cooking right now, yes. I am biased about sprint weekends. It means I get to do quali sessions, of course. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. We can work that one out for the next part of the season. We have, I mean, it's time to talk about that as well. We're really nearing the end of what we have scheduled, so we're gonna talk about that one on Discord. Crash, don't worry. So yeah, Checo Perez, the first time to be said. Of course, it's gonna be the purple time. It's gonna be the best time, because the first one. And yeah, P1, easy peasy. Norris with the purple first and second sector. It was until Leclerc took the first sector away from him, but it looks like Norris is gonna do a faster lap than Checo Perez. Nico Hülkenberg is gonna be the next one to come across the line. He goes up into second place, of course, predictably the second time. Let's see, Norris can go faster than Perez. He does. He goes over 2 tenths faster than Perez. Holy, that's huge. Alonso across the line right now. Faster than Perez as well. A tenth slower than Norris. Zhou goes lowest overall so far. Bottas ahead of Nico Hülkenberg. Bottas up into fourth place. Let's see, Leclerc across the line. He sets the fourth fastest time ahead of Bottas. Now we're going to see Piastri. Piastri only managed 7th. That's not really good. That's half a second slower than his teammate. Let's see, Verstappen across the line. What can he do? P1, predictably. 0.3 of a second faster than Lando Norris. That's a big gap. That's a big gap. Let's see, Lewis Hamilton across the line right now. He goes second fastest. Downgrades Lando to the second row already. Let's see, we're now, that's Checo Perez on a slow lap. Okay, so far we have Verstappen in provisional pole position alongside Lewis Hamilton. It's Norris and Alonso. That's 4 teams in the 4 first spots of the grid. That's great. Then it's Perez and Leclerc, Bottas and Hülkenberg and Piastri and Zhou. 7 minutes left to go to the end of the session. Your reaction is really delayed somehow. You may want to click the live button. There's a live button there next to the. I mean, it's a bit delayed. That makes sense, but you may be a bit, or you can watch in 2x speed until you catch up. Because it's not really that delayed. I'm watching almost live. I'm 4 seconds off the broadcast here, which is more than F1 TV. It's better than F1 TV. That delays like 15 seconds or more. And there's not that big of a delay to YouTube. It's like another 4 seconds. So at most, I'm 10 seconds off. But you guys mostly are watching a bit more off as well. So yeah, it shouldn't make it a real difference. Right, back to reality again. Yeah, Verstappen P1. But still, 4 different teams in the top 4 spots. It's fantastic, honestly. I'm delayed by 19 microseconds. You're minus 10 seconds. Well, yeah, that makes sense. I'm 4 seconds off the broadcast, and I'm probably 4 to 5 seconds off from like Discord to you guys. So yeah. No, 15 seconds is a bit of a gap there. Delay between you and the stats? Well, I honestly don't really know about that one. We'll have to see. Yeah, see about that later. Okay, so Piastri's gonna have to improve a lot there. Leclerc as well. if we take the top 8 spots, we have 7 different drivers in the top 8. That's a lot. 7 different teams. Not 7 different drivers would make sense, of course, that's 7 different drivers. But 7 different teams in the top 8. That's huge. That's great for tomorrow. Great for tomorrow. All yellow sectors for you. Is the F1 game this year worth buying? Honestly, no idea. I'm no one to answer that. I haven't played any of the F1 games. I'm not really a fan of the driving part, you know? Yeah, huge shake-up of the lineup. Yeah. Huge shake-up on the lineup. That's for sure. That's what I was talking about earlier. It's so many teams are so close to the top now. Creates a lot of unpredictability. No 2 teammates together as well. Yeah, that's true. Joe had his time deleted. That's why he's so far behind. Oh yeah, Joe had his time deleted. No. I don't think he did. No, it was just a slow time, I think. Oh, it's no one on track right now. They're just changing the setup. They are coming out right now. Hülkenberg, Perez, Verstappen, Leclerc are all out on the circuit. Russell is really mad now. Yeah, makes sense. No, we had track limits, time deleted. Oh, okay. Well, I thought it was just because I didn't see him moving up on the timing sheets that much since the start, so I assumed. But I guess the lap that remained was the banker lap that he said at the start, so that would make sense. Yeah. My bad, guys. It shows upgrades are working. Drivers must just find their grips. Yeah, sure. The only team of the front runners that hasn't brought a big upgrade package so far, I think it's been Aston Martin. Ferrari have, McLaren have, Mercedes have, Red Bull have. Yeah. Previous polls here: 2018, Hamilton 19, Verstappen 20, Hamilton 21, Hamilton 22, Russell. And I think it's gonna be Verstappen now. I don't know why I have a bit of a, yeah. I'm psychic like that. Cars are heading out. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Everyone's out on the circuit right now. Ryan, do you drive a car? Oh my god, that question's a bit of an OG question. Yes, I do. I drive a car. Aston brought their upgrades. Yeah, they did bring upgrades, but not a big package. They brought little upgrades here and there. Every race they say they bring little upgrades, but yeah, they have yet to like introduce like a big groundbreaking, ground shaking upgrade. I just hope Alonso gets at least one win this season. I think the time has passed for that. Yeah, the first 8 races would have been a great opportunity, but I think the 33rd is not coming this year, honestly. Right, the type of guy to street race in a Ford car. Well, I drive a Ford car, so that's a bit of an accurate prediction, honestly. A 2018. It's not mine, but yeah. Okay. We're gonna start to see drivers coming across the line now. Hamilton, first driver to cross the line. Oh, to start a fast lap. Okay. Perez, not improving. Slightly improving on his time, not improving on his position. P5 still. Let's see. Leclerc across the line. Right now he's P6. He comes across the line up into P4, only ahead of Alonso and Perez. Up into 4th place. Verstappen, he is P1, just got his second purple sector taken away from him by Oscar Piastri. He does not improve on his time. That's Alonso, who is improving. Let's see, he comes across the line. What did he do? Oh, improves on his time on all sectors, but a very bad third sector puts him in 5th. That's Piastri improving up into 4th place, right behind Lando Norris' teammate with a fastest 2nd sector. Norris across the line goes 2nd fast. That's a front row start. Unless anyone else can do something about it, that's Zhou up into 5th place. Zhou and you with the Alfa Romeo up into 5th. That's Bottas up into 7th. Pushes Alonso down into 8th. Absolute disaster for Aston Martin. Once again, that's Zhou and Bottas, P5 and P7. Let's see Hamilton, he's on P3, improving on the 1st and 2nd sectors. What can he do here as he comes across the line? He takes pole position! Lewis Hamilton takes pole position! Holy shit! It's pole for Lewis Hamilton, P1 and P18 for the Mercedes team. That's Max Verstappen, P2, that's Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri, P3 and P4, then it's Zhou and Ewan in P5, Leclerc with Ferrari in P6, Valtteri Bottas in 7th place, Alonso in 8th, that's Perez in 9th, only ahead of Nico Hülkenberg. What the fuck is going on? Oh my god, what a race are we gonna have tomorrow? Wow, that deserves a like if you haven't given us one already. Amazing lap. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. Well, that was a session. That definitely was the session. That's Hamilton and Verstappen in the front row. Norris and Piastri 2nd row. That's gonna be Zhou and Leclerc. Okay. Bottas and Alonso. Perez and Hülkenberg. That's gonna be Sainz and Ocon. Ricciardo and Stroll. Gasly and Albon. Tsunoda and Russell. Then it's Magnussen and Sargent. No comment. Honestly, I just let the drivers speak for themselves, the stats speak for themselves. Honestly, I have nothing else to add. What a lap by Lewis Hamilton. What a downturn in performance by the Red Bull team. Is that the package? McLaren are still up there. Alfa Romeo? How? Okay, I'll take it. I'm gonna have to process this, need some time to think. But yeah, that's been it for qualifying. Hope you've enjoyed as much as I have. If you did, and if you haven't liked already, make sure to leave a like. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. And holy, what a qualifying session. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, for sticking around. And for sharing the excitement here with us. And yeah, goodbye. My god, goodbye.